What's going on, people? It's the Xbox 448, and guys, today I have good news. Actually, tonight, this is when the video is dropping. I got really good news for people who have Game Pass and didn't check in the recently added. Xbox came out and they said that they were putting in new games for gold as of March, and today is March 1st. Now, earlier today, they dropped 7 of the 8 games that were coming out in March. So 7 of the 8 games are available right now, which I am very happy for. I thought they might stagger it across the month, only put out a couple here, then wait a week, put another couple and stuff like that. But they put 7 of the 8, and of course the 8th one being Sea of Thieves, which comes out on the 20th, so they can't really put that in yet. So if you're new to Game Pass is a subscription service where it has over 160 games, and you get to pick out of this whole lot of games for $10 a month. You get to pick what games you want to play, download them onto your system, and play them that way. So it is not a streaming service. This is a service where you actually download the games, and as long as you are you have an active Game Pass account, as long as you keep paying $10 a month, you have full access to these games. Now, the 7 that came out are, in no particular order, we have Rise of the Tomb Raider, Super Lucky's Tale, Resident Evil Revelations 2, which is episodic, so you have all 4 episodes of that, which they also have 2 bonus episodes as well. And for the online, like raid multiplayer, they have the character Hunk that you can play as. Oxenfree, Sonic CD, which is, I started the video with gameplay from Sonic CD. The Final Station, which is a kind of like pixelated zombie game where you're running a train, an actual train. No metaphors on that one. And you're basically saving people, avoiding the zombie apocalypse, stuff like that. It's really not my cup of tea, but I know some people out there, Randall Thor, like the game. Let's see, we also have Eurofishing as well. So those games are available now. Rise of the Tomb Raider is an awesome game, Xbox One enhanced, so with options as well. So you could pick whether you want like more vegetation and better lighting and shadows and stuff like that, or if you want to go native 4K, or if you want to do the 1080p 60 frames per second. It gives you those options. Super Lucky's Tale, which is also 4K on the Xbox One X. For Resident Evil fans, you got that episodic Revelations 2. Oxenfree is actually a game I'm a little more interested now after watching Randall Thor's video about it, and I'm gonna check that out. Sonic CD is like my absolute favorite Sonic of the past. It was the reason I actually convinced my brother he needed Sega CD back in the day. My older brother, I was in his ear all the time telling him he needs to get Sega CD. That game was the reason why. It was because I wanted to get Sonic CD and play it on his Genesis. So, Final Station, I already gave you my thoughts on that. And then Eurofishing, I do like fishing games. I also like golfing games. People say those are slow games, kind of boring or whatnot. But I'm going to dive in on Eurofishing as well. 12 games were taken out of the Game Pass, but they're all smaller titles except for, I don't know, there is a cult following for a game called D4, Dark,
10 seconds to run.
well, I just call it Dark Dreams for short, but D4, that game was taken out. The Capcom arcade cabinets were taken out. The Streets of Rage collection, the Golden Axe collection were taken out. But like I said, these are smaller titles that were taken out, and I have a feeling what they're doing is they're really trying to bolster the lineup for Game Pass, especially going into the holiday season this year, and really make sure it's an eye catcher for a lot of gamers. But that being said, if you have Game Pass, go ahead, enjoy these games. Unlimited access to them as long as you are, you know, as long as you're paying your monthly fee, basically, people. So, I already have Rise of Tomb Raider. I already have Super Lucky's Tale. I don't have the Resident Evil. Oxenfree, I think it was given free as a Games with Gold 1 month, so I have that. Now I have Sonic CD with Game Pass. I'm gonna play a ton of that. But as usual, guys, you know, hit up the comment section. Let me know what you think about these new games with games that are in Game Pass. I was gonna say Games with Gold, but that's another video, people. But these new games with Game Pass, and what do you think about, you know, the smaller titles being taken out? Do you think this is something that's gonna happen a lot? I don't think so. I think it's just this first year, basically. But let me know in the comment section if you like the gameplay, you like the topics. Definitely smack that thumbs up button for me. And if you haven't subscribed yet, definitely subscribe. Now, after all that, I want to give a huge shout out to my boy Dirty J. He is a gamer. He is on Twitter. He is a part of the gaming community. Yo, this guy is such a good guy, a kind-hearted guy, a great gamer, somebody that I don't even have. He doesn't even hesitate. If we need people in PUBG or something like that, he comes on. He comes on to our live streams, and it's just to have a good time and play games. I mean, I want to shout him out because he is one of the people, you know, when it comes down to it, he represents the gaming community properly. And there's a lot of guys out there that are like that, but I just wanted to shout out my boy Dirty J today. Follow him on Twitter at Dirty J, and you can see for yourself what type of a gamer he is. He will come in, he will play games with you. He is courteous. He does what he can, and awesome guy, awesome. But now I think I've talked enough for this entire video. So, as I always say at the end of my videos, as for now, this is the Xbot 448, and I am definitely signing off.
Trying to get demons up out of me. Turn to a beast, eat your arteries. Deceasing opponent so properly. Unleashing the dark side, what got to me. We come to take this shit over.